What's going on? All my amazing viewers to be named later. How we doing today? Life treating you well? Having great experiences? God, I hope so. Okay, let's get an elephant in the room out of the way. You can notice there's still some red that's kind of fading. I just had a really bad experience with a conditioner from a company that shocked me. But that's another video. I just wanted to touch on that real quick. Whew! Okay. This is another one of those videos that I know everybody hates, but if you watch my channel, you understand my channel is not about a certain big head. I swear to God, whenever I come back to Wisconsin, I'm gonna slap you. My channel is not about a niche. My channel is about my adventure, my interests, things that I like, things that I want to share, experiences that I'm having. Well, as you can tell by this one, I'm calling it like life vlog choices. I had an experience this weekend that really shocked me and really enraged me. But I did take some advice from people, and I slept on it before I'm doing this video. My original intent for this video was fire and brimstone and yelling at the camera. But two people basically helped me correct course. One of them, he doesn't even know. Alright? A while ago, when I released the video that I had been slandered, this individual reached out, and he told me point blank, hey, just leave it alone. Walk away. It's not worth your time. Well, your words are still ringing true in my head, G-Lou. Still are. So we're doing something a little different today. And I had a conversation with Beard Times with Scott. Of all people! Beard Times with Scott said, don't do it. It's not worth it. This is a guy who would fight everybody for fun a while ago. Okay, so we're going to do this really differently, right? I don't want to mention the channel's name because I don't really want anybody going over there and viewing any minutes and giving him anything. But let's just call it Todd. Alright? I mean, come on. Every single movie you've ever seen, like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, the idiot's always named Todd. You know, what's going on, Todd? I don't know, Margot. There was a statement over the weekend. You are just a bunch of free-loading losers. You need to pay the tax. Pay me for my time. This is my job, and I deserve to be paid. Well, no shit. Maybe if you made better content and you weren't homophobic, racist, misogynistic, oh dear God, just everything under the sun, but you're putting it under the guise of, look at me, I'm a veteran! Well, you're a disgrace to the veteran community. You're that group that we really don't associate with because of how you act like you're entitled to everything. The Bible states, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. It does not state, render unto Todd all of your money. I've watched him hold up his live stream in people's clips because he wasn't getting enough likes. Nobody was meeting his goals, so he kills his stream, and then he puts it right behind a paywall. Recently, he's had a falling out with his inner circle. I will admit, there's a huge part of me that is enjoying the backlash that's coming his way. And I've stated this before, I'm going to state it again. When everybody leaves you, you're not the victim. You're the problem. There are so many other channels out there who cover him better than I could. And I'm going to say it like this. I doubt you're ever going to watch this video, okay? Killamilla. Killamilla 0513. So that tells me you were a Marine, the 0513. because Marines have the numeric designators for their job. Okay. Army has like alphanumeric. Marines, I believe, have just numbers. I may be wrong. I'm not a fucking Marine. Never claimed to be a Marine. Don't ever want to be a Marine. I don't like crayons that much. I owe you an apology, good sir. I thought you were so firmly in his back pocket, for lack of a better phrase, you would never see the light of day. Well, you have, sir. And I'm enjoying your videos where you're turning things around and presenting things from a different kind of way. Well, for that, sir, you're cracking me up and you have my respect. I don't care that this channel is paired up with another channel that he's been trying to put behind bars forever. I get what's going on. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So if you guys are pairing up to destroy this enemy, good on you, have fun. But it's that sense of entitlement, and these are the choices part here. You're not owed my money. You're not owed my like, my share, my subscribe. You're not owed my comments. It's rare, very rare, I send super chats. Very rare. Because, well, I have 3 kids. I have 2 channels I have to run. YouTube can be an expensive hobby if you don't have sponsors and everything else. Throughout the history of this channel, I've never had a sponsor. I've got an unofficial sponsor over on Across the Tabletop. That's because I've been with this company since day one-ish. I presented one company with the offer to, hey, I would like to plug you in. I explained why. It's the gamer world. They stink. You're a grooming company. I would like to expose them on how to smell better. Unfortunately, that company closed its doors a little bit later due to whatever reasons. Thank God they're back. I love it. I went with another company for a while to prove the point that this concept could work. And now I'm with my third company. And yeah, I'm enjoying what's going on. Do I collect a penny? No. Have I charged anybody a penny? No. I buy my products. It's really rare when I get stuff for free. I can't begin to tell you the weird emails that I get like, hey, I want you to promote our NFT. Oh my God, we love your channel. We think it's so great. Let's send you a gamer chair. I don't play video games on my channel, but hey, cool. Or the weirdest one ever was when an adult-themed company wanted to send me a torso toy. Yeah, that was kind of strange. That was a little strange, all right? I put out my videos. I work hard. I don't feel I'm entitled to your guys' cash. If you want to super chat whenever I went live, that was cool. If you want to send tips, you want to be a member, that's cool. You want to buy super stickers to put in things, that's cool. I don't beg you for it. I know what I did to my channel. Okay? I stopped reviewing knives. That was very spendy. And unlike this other channel whose wife said, I'm tired of this bullshit, maybe you need to cut it out. I listened to my better half with going, I'm sick of this. So I made a pivot. I also made another pivot with Snacktober a long time ago because I wanted to have fun with my kids. And it's blossomed into other stuff like pizzas, now with pizza screens and pizza like bat lips, you know, the big rolling choppy cutters. Trying cuisine from around the world that I can find locally. I've even gone out and talked with pizzerias around the area to say, hey, would you be willing to have a YouTuber come in and, you know, I'm going to pay for everything, but film a review in your shop. So you may see some of those in my area. Like with my local gaming store for Across the Tabletop. I need to go talk to the owner of that gaming store and go, would it be okay to come in here and film because I love promoting your store. It's so beautiful. It's so awesome. Not, I am a veteran. You owe me. Let's get honest, guys. What about my channel screams, I am a veteran? I support my brothers and sisters. That's why that flag is up here, okay? And when I was doing a lot of craft fairs, when I was doing paracord-related items, this came with me. Just like above that is the U.S. Army flag. So for lack of a better phrase, the U.S. Army is my alma mater. All right? Not West Point, the U.S. Army. Because that's where I got the greatest education of my life. Now, did I have I ever said my career was covered in glory and honor and distinction and oh my God, fuck? No! I think I screwed up more than I succeeded. But the greatest thing that I have is it taught me an awful lot. My squad sergeant, I can't remember exactly what it was called, but the E5 who was in charge of me, I still talk to him on a weekly basis. I even call him Dad because he helped turn my life around. Just like another guy, another sergeant of mine, who actually wanted to kill me. I talk to him a lot too. I've had people from my former command on my live feeds. That's the greatest accomplishment I think I've ever had in my life, is those brothers. And these are choices. I don't demand things from you. I don't portray a character. I don't have to surround myself with military accoutrement. Yeah, there's a quote-unquote Viking sword, which, by the way, Viking is not a race, you goddamn mook. Viking means to raid. It's not a race. You are not Viking. There's a Spartan spear. It's Jonathan Papelbon's jersey from the Red Sox a very long time ago. Things I like, things I put there, things I'm okay with. Most of this stuff over here is my better half's. And I'm looking at these choices. Look, I get it. I'm reviewing pizzas. I'm reviewing cookies. I'm reviewing chips. Why? It gives me something interesting with my kids. I've never sat there and went, YouTube is shadow banning me. Yeah, the biggest success on my channel was during the coof. I could put up a video, go take a shower, come back, and it was approaching 1,000 views. Why? People were hungry for content. TV shows couldn't produce anything. Movies couldn't be produced. Nothing could happen. People went to YouTube for their entertainment. That was the biggest boom on my channel. If you take your live feeds, which is all you do, your live feeds, and no offense, you're not a sous chef for over 3 decades if you add a gallon of heavy whipping cream to everything that you do. You're just not. You're an idiot who wants to be fat. Which still makes me go, nope, I'm not on Ozempic, this is just me. Your head was basketball shaped, now you look like Beaker from the fucking Muppets. But yeah, no drugs there, no drugs whatsoever. You take your live feeds, you put them behind a paywall, make them members only, period. Your members only prices were jacked through the roof. At one point, I understand, just to be a subscriber of yours was like having a Spotify account. Your content's not that good. It's really not. You berated me for being on Hill Pirate Studios being drunk, but yet you're drunk all the time in your lives. Yeah, Todd, because I said we're going to call this channel Todd. I got drunk and did something stupid on a live feed twice. Now I pretty much have a rule that's heavily enforced by my family. I can't go anywhere near a live if I've had any kind of alcohol. You get up there, you put up racist crap on your channel, and you expect people to flock to you. Everybody's running away from you because they're seeing you. The curtain has been peeled. These are your choices. You could be so much better. I have hoped you would be so much better. In the very beginning, when I first found out who you were and everybody was attacking you, as opposed to listening to everybody else. And by the way, if you don't like what YouTube channels I'm watching, I don't care. You're not in charge of me. I don't have to kneel before Todd! It's not required. Like, after I went on your live, your first question to me was, your first statement to me was, ask your fucking question, you goddamn retard. Well, how does that spark any dialect? How does it? People in your chat were trying to dox me. Hey, idiot, I've said this before. On Facebook, I changed where I live just to screw with an ex. It's fun. I am not currently living in Dublin. I'm not. Just like when we had this conversation a couple years ago, I wasn't living in Boston, Massachusetts. But yet someone in your chat had to go stalk me on Facebook and go, he's living in Boston, why is he going to do this? You wanted to fight me. Just to prove who's the better veteran. Well, according to you, you're chair-bound. You can't move. You are so disabled you can't even stand upright for 5 hours at a time. You are so weak, you have to have a pew-pew next to your chair. But yet you claim you won't fumble that punch. These are your choices. And this is a lot different video than what I really wanted to do. I'm asking you, do that week off that you were talking about. Get a mental check. Get a mental reset. Is all of this worth it? You rage quit because people don't want to give you money. I don't want to give you money. I don't. I love Stone Vet, and the first time in like 3 years, I think I've been watching him. I think it was 3 years. It's either 3 or 2. I gave him a super chat just to break his balls. And on the best part for me, it made Dirty Hippie laugh. Which is a great day anyway to make that man crack a smile and laugh. Hippie's not a weak guy, Todd. Hippie's body's trying to kill himself. Maybe you should step back and realize we all have our struggles, we all have our issues, we all have our problems. I don't wear re-enlistment gear on my head. I don't have to walk outside with Cav Scout shit on me. I don't have to dress like I'm a contractor. But your biggest one that everybody's just kind of glazed over. There was no way in hell a deputy at the courthouse told you you could bring your pew-pew wherever you wanted in the courthouse as long as you weren't trying to go into the courtroom. No, I live in a very, very small town. I can't get into my little kid's school without either having an appointment or pressing a button to be rung in and trying to state to these guys, "Hi, I'm this person's dad. They forgot something. May I please enter to give it to them?" There's a big-ass sign on the front door that says no weapons permitted on the premises. They even have a nail clipper on the picture, Todd. A nail clipper. My local courthouse, there's only 2 doors you can come and go from. There's basically the front entrance and the back entrance. They all lead right to metal detectors within 10 feet. You cannot enter areas in that courthouse carrying a weapon. You will be found out. Maybe it's different in your county, but I seriously doubt it. And whatever deputy told you it's okay to carry that pew-pew needs to be relieved of his duties. You carried water for a felon, Michael Kaiser. He deserves to be celebrated. He tried to serve. But yet, Kaiser went on YouTube and created the ultimate stolen valor character next to Jeremy DeWitt. For the record, I've never called you stolen valor. I've called you embellished valor. I've never had to walk back anything I've ever said about my service. How's that sniper training doing? These are choices that you are making that is affecting your life. And I'm sorry. I agree with everybody else. You're a groomer. You met your bride at the food court in a mall when she was 16. And your own words were you waited a year to defile her. Because I think in the state of Washington, the age of majority is 17. Huh. You can do things better in your life. And I'm asking you to make a better choice. I already know you're going to freak the fuck out. You're going to claim I'm on narcotics again. And by the way, if you do it a third time, I will hit you with a slander lawsuit. Because I've had to actually talk to people about your BS in my area and go, he's full of crap. Anybody who knows me knows. I had a security clearance for a long time. Go ahead. Try having one when you're on narcotics. Matter of fact, try this. Try having one and you bounce a check. See what happens. I'll wait. I'll wait. You accused me of having a felonious record. It's not true. It's not true. I lived in an area where there's no military bases. There's no access to PXs. There's no access to on-base anything. Why would I get a veteran ID? Why? Where I'm at now, I'm seriously thinking about getting one. I am. And the worst part is I think I'm right around your age. I think you may be a year older than I. But we grew up in the same area. Yeah, I grew up in Norwich. Yeah, Norwich, Connecticut. I know where the sub pens and Groton are. I know where everything is. I'm sorry, the toughest mother effers on the planet don't come from Connecticut. They're soft as baby shit, Connecticut. There's two things in Connecticut that are harsh. Summer, with all the goddamn humidity, and winter, with the piles of snow. I really don't like the sub-zero temperatures. I love the snow. I think one of the greatest things ever is being outside walking with the street lights on and the heavy snowfall going, and just that sound, that the layering sound and everything else. It's the greatest feeling ever. This video may seem aggro, but it's not. I've slept on this for 72 hours. I've taken advice. I've taken good counsel from very good people. Please, take that week off. It's not like your channel is going to take a hit. People hate watch you. You're the new Chili DeCastro. We want to see what dumb shit's going to come out of your mouth next. How'd that end up for Chili? I'm asking you. And no, I'm not calling you Chili, which, by the way, it made me laugh when you were on GFaz's channel and he said you're kind of frauditor adjacent, huh? And you lost your shit. You are so quick to anger, it's not even funny. Maybe you need some help there. Maybe get some counseling for your anger management. Because you want to fight everybody. You want to attack everybody. Even people who are trying to help you. Your brand was not stolen. You were very happy that this lady, I don't want to mention her name because I don't want to catch on any flack, created you t-shirts, coffee mugs, and you had one of Killamilla's little bestest buddies as your moderator promoting your merch. I'm sorry, steal my brand, I'm coming after you with a lawsuit. I was taught early in my life, you need two things on retainer. You need a good lawyer, because at some point, you need to fuck a motherfucker, or you're gonna get fucked, and you need the help. And a hooker, because sooner or later, you need to fuck a motherfucker. And take that last one with a grain of salt, okay? This is just one person's advice to you. Step back, take that week off, do a little bit of counseling, do a little bit of internal looking. You stated the other night, your wife was listening to your podcast, and she's like, yeah. Oh, took the earphones out. You're like, oh, she must be mad at me. I don't think you want to be you. I don't think she knows any better other than you. You're the only person she's ever been with. Which, by the way, it's kind of impressive in this day and age. Okay? Kind of impressive. It's funny how people are playing your Periscope videos that they have, and you're the same arrogant asshole 11 years ago that you are right now. Your channel's only grown like 200 subscribers in 2 years. Just think about this. Find what brings you happiness. Railing against one person isn't it. You're a vet. I'm a vet. We're supposed to help one another. We're supposed to call each other out. Rocco has it beautifully. Vinny Vargas. His slogan, veteran. Be a better veteran. Don't be that idiot that they expect. Full of hate, anger, narcissism, out of control rage, alcoholism. Watching you beg people for donations so you can take another drink. That's retarded. Or retarded. Yeah, retarded. But that's my advice to you. And by the way, Pie Man, if you've gotten to this point in the video, go back to your master and say you left a bad comment down below. That I'm going to block because I don't like you. I don't like you supporting him. You calling me a lame-ass idiot who's piss poor in life, who might one day, if he actually accepts what Todd's telling me, yeah. When you wake up and see what he's done, you're going to realize how foolish you are. I wish Todd nothing but success. If you're a 30-year gourmet sous chef, that should be your content. If you're a homesteader, that should be your content. Not, well, this has come to my purview, and I'm going to put it in my binders, and we're going to have a great court case. And, I'm gonna take you for everything you've got. You might want to stop before you get your beautiful bride into a lawsuit that you guys can't get yourself out of. That's the advice I have for you. These are choices. Choices have consequences. These are looming over your head. I hope you guys are having a great day, because I need to just go do something else and be happy. See you in the next video.